Hello class, my name is Desi and I am going to be walking you through problem 8-8 and homework 1 for this week. I'm going to share my screen here. So in this problem this week, we've been asked to determine the missing amounts for 3 promissory notes. Starting on line A here, we need to find out the maturity date. And as we read in our textbook this week, we know that to calculate a day, which this is in 60 days for maturity, we need to count the exact number of days, leaving out the date that the note was issued, but including our due date. So for this one, our due date will be, or our starting date was April 1st. So we will start counting from April 2nd, which 60 days from April 2nd puts us at May 31st. Now, since line C here is line B here is the same as days, we will count 30 days from July 3rd, since our date note was on July 2nd, which puts us 30 days at August 1st. And then down here, the difference with this maturity on line C is that we're doing our term in months instead of days. And with months, we count from the date that the note was issued. So starting 7th of March, we get a 6 month of September 7th. So now we'll go back up to line A. And we've been asked to calculate our total interest. And we were given this formula in our reading this week, and I'll show you, which equals face value of the note times annual interest rate times the term of 1 year. So for our total interest here, we're going to take $571,200, which is our face value, or also called principal. We're going to times that by 11% and then times that by 60 days divided by 360, which gives us a total of $10,472. And we do this 60 divided by 360 because we're trying to get it into a year rate or an annual rate, and 60 days into 360 will give us our annual rate. So since line C is asking us for the same thing, I'm going to jump down and calculate line C as well. So we'll take our face value, or our principal, which is $112,740, times 11%. And this time, instead of days, we're going to do months. So we're going to divide that by 100 or by 12 months. So 6 times, or divided by 12. So again, 112,740 times 11% times 6 months divided by 12, which gives us a total of 6,201. It's technically 6,200 and I think 70 cents, but we've been asked to round up to the nearest dollar. So we'll get 6,201. Now we'll move back up to line B here. This one is a little trickier. To find our annual interest rate, we have to be able to do a little bit of algebra with the equation that we were given in our reading. So I'll show you it again. Instead of looking for our interest rate, we need to be able to isolate our annual interest rate, which means we need to move face value of the note and the terms of the 1 year to the other side of the equation, which gives us this equation down here, which is annual interest rate equals interest divided by face value times the time in years. So for this equation, we'll take our interest, which we've been given, which is $737, divide that by our face value, or our principal, which is $98,210, Then we'll divide that by 30 days. And then in the terms of years, instead of dividing it by 360, we'll multiply it by 360 because we're in the day maturity. And then that gives us 0.09% or 0.09. And then to get that back up to a percentage, we have to times that by 100, which gives us an answer of 9%. Now, that one is a little bit harder. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment below and I can hopefully walk you through it. Our numbers will probably be a little bit different. I'm finding that we all have different numbers, but the same kind of problems. I'll show you that I've submitted it and got the correct answers. And then if anybody needs help again, reach out. I'm more than happy to help. Good luck this week, guys. Our semester's almost over and hopefully we all survive. Talk to you later. Bye.